Learning something online from scratch, I don't see it an ideal way of learning.
Personally, I find working online is very disjointed.
Yes, I followed some YouTube channels, but I think without classroom, it's not easy to learn motion graphics.
I've learned After Effects online, Blender, but I always felt that the learning was always lopsided. I knew some parts of the software and some parts I would get super stuck at.
I don't like to learn alone. I feel I work better in groups. I'm always interested in hearing the opinions of other students, and I feel together there's a bigger learning experience.
So that's where I missed a mentor, and that gap got filled up in this course, Kamp Mograph. The experience of participating in a traditional course was everything that I missed about online tutorials.
The instructor being there right in front of you, whatever questions or whatever problems you're having while you're sitting there is addressed immediately. That's really advantageous to have a traditional classroom.
Sometimes you have questions and someone else will ask something that you didn't think of. I find it's beneficial when you're working in a group. You can all learn from each other and you all learn together.
So honestly, first when I saw the interface of After Effects, it was like, I can't do it. What really helped was each part was broken down. Even the interface was really explained. We spent a lot of time on the basics of animation. All our classroom sessions were recorded, so there were tutorials which we could refer to later on. Because it was a traditional classroom setup, it was kind of one-on-one learning for us.
I'm a multidisciplinary visual designer, and Kamp Mograph has influenced different aspects of my creation, such as user interface design, brand design, packaging design, and I can animate all those things and communicate in a much more powerful way.
Just as a graphic designer, I'm more mindful of how somebody might want to animate what I do. I'm a little bit more appreciative of the next step and the potential of where my graphics could go.
As a graphic designer, I always thought in terms of space, but learning motion design allowed me to think in terms of space and time at the same time and take it to the next level. The course was intense, and I think that was pretty much by design. We had parallel assignments going on, one big project, one small assignments to just top up the skills as you go ahead with the project.
I was able to do way more than I thought I could in a much shorter time.
I think I exceeded my own expectations.
Using social media and like the Facebook platform as a place where we could all display and exhibit our work, and it was actually just a clever way to keep us all involved and to get us encouraged on seeing our own development. So the course instructor was great. He was very patient with all of us, very mindful of taking in every single student's insights and developing us on our own levels.
Vishwesh is doing amazing job, and it's always fun to learn from him.
I think Vishu is great. I think you will have great time just being around him, and it will be a fun exercise to learn motion design.
I would highly recommend this course to any designer, like especially a graphic designer or an illustrator, because this will certainly add to your skill and it will add to your CV as well.
And if you are a photographer, filmmaker, UI designer, or graphic designer who would like to dabble in motion design, Kamp Mograph is for you.